what I'm starting to understand is some people really come into our lives to teach us more about ourselves. People truly be here for a season and a reason. After that person comes and goes, it's easy to feel like the whole ordeal was worthless and was a waste of time and had no meaning. But everything happens for a reason, and with everything genuinely comes a lesson and a time to learn if you take it that way. Yes, loss. Loss hurts. But if you take it for what it is, and it could be a great thing to step on to, you know, genuinely learn something about yourself. And if you take the time to learn the lesson from the relationship, you learn yourself more. You learn more about yourself. You open yourself up to all these things that were within you that you had no idea about. You learn your strengths, your weaknesses, what you like, what you dislike, what you will put up with, what you won't. You learn about those deepest and darkest places within yourself that need healing. You learn your triggers and where your wounds are very much still open at, where you thought that the bandage had done closed them up. The whole time, it's still open. There was just nothing triggering that wound. And that's where self-awareness comes in. To be self-aware of how you feel during these transitions of being in a relationship from being single. How you feel, knowing why you feel it, and how to go about these feelings is so powerful in our growth and healing journey. And I wish when I was younger I had somebody to tell me all the things that I know now. How being in tune with yourself, you're able to save yourself from a lot of pain that could come in the future if you notice the patterns and you notice the triggers and the open wounds within yourself instead of ignoring them. Because the universe works in a crazy way. Whatever wasn't handled back then will be handled now. Or, period, just it will be handled sometime in some way, form, or fashion. So instead of thinking about loss as a loss, we need to appreciate the time that we had with whoever the person might have been, whether it be a romantic friendship or, a romantic relationship or a platonic relationship, familial relationships. We need to learn how to take in everything, not just the good, but the bad, and alchemize that energy into something amazing. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed, but it can be transmuted. It can be alchemized, and we have the power to alchemize negative experiences and negative feelings into something beautiful if we take the correct steps to do that and accomplish that. If we have all the right knowledge, stepping out of the relationship, knowing how to handle it and how to handle ourselves after the fact. Ignoring problems isn't fixing problems, it's avoidance. And avoidance is lethal. And avoidance doesn't help us get past anything. It is a way of suppressing emotions. And the more you suppress and bottle things up, the bigger your explosion is going to be. So why suppress emotions when we can literally alchemize these experiences and feelings into things that will elevate us in our lives, things that will open us up to bigger and better blessings. Kevin Gates said when you change your perspective, that's when miracles start to happen. And he was on to something. When you change your perspective, that is when miracles start to happen. So no matter how hurt you are about whatever happened in any type of relationship that you chose to take yourself out of or remove yourself from, remember that we have the power to alchemize these situations and use them for our greater good, for our growth and development. Energy goes where intention flows. So if your intention is to grow, if your intention is to, just anything good from, if your intention is to just gain anything positive from the relationship, no matter how it ended, you're able to do that. But if your intention is focusing on how negative it was and um, really trying to ignore, that's exactly what you're going to continue feeling. You're never going to heal the way you need to heal because you're avoiding things. Take the experience as what it was and take the experience for what it was and alchemize it for your greater good. We all have the power to do this. We all have the power to do this. And it's easy. It's easy. Appreciate the relationship, the good and the bad, because the good felt good and the bad taught you lessons. Reflect on everything. Reflect on yourself. Reflect on them. Reflect on how you reacted in certain situations. Reflect on how certain things make you feel. And alchemize these things into beautiful and abundant things. Not everything has to be so negative. Not every loss has to be gut wrenching and fatal to our spirit and our sense of self love or self worth or our ability to love others. If anything, we are able to alchemize all that energy into things that will elevate us. Take control of your life. Stop letting life control you. You are in control. This is your life and you are in control. Every action you take is pointing you to a different path, to a specific path in your future. So every action you take needs to be intentional because it's setting you up for a future step. So remember, alchemize things for your greater good. Take things for what they were and appreciate it for what it was in the time being. Through everything, love yourself through everything. Through everything. If nobody's going to love you through everything, you literally have to. You have to. You're the only one that's going to, well, I won't say the only one, but it's your life for you to live. So you got to love yourself the most. And if you love yourself the most, you're going to make the right decisions and you're going to be setting the right intentions.